Hey guys, we're just here at the end of our Minecraft build, but Becky and I wanted to do a little thing where we, I guess, talk about...
discuss PAX.
PAX
South is coming up this week.
Notes for people going to PAX, I guess?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know, just... I guess you don't have to be a turbo to meet up with us. We're gonna have meetups every day near
Probably
the
the
end
only
of the
people
day.
watching this are turbos. Oh yeah, like I guess I could post it, tweet this video. So maybe more than just people are watching this at the end of the Minecraft thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to PAX and you're not a turbo, you have to know that you become a turbo when you meet me. So you could, like, you know, not avoid us. And we'll be having meetups each evening around...
PAX show floor closes at 6, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we'll probably have the meetings at 5. We usually have them a little bit closer to the end of the day because of how much there is to do at PAX, but it's a smaller show floor than other PAXs, and the sun goes down earlier. And it's nice to get out onto the Riverwalk and get your steak a claim at a restaurant earlier than later. So I think it would be smarter for us to have our meetups earlier.
Yeah.
So 5 would probably make sense. And we'll be probably having, unlike every other PAX, we'll be able to have dinner together, most likely. No promises, but I mean, that's what we'll try to do most nights, is walk along the Riverwalk and see what place can accommodate whatever group we have.
Yeah. Didn't the show floor expand this year?
Oh,
the size of it? I don't know.
Bet it might have.
It
yeah,
might have,
sure.
but it's still not going to be as big as East.
It's not as big as
Prime.
Prime or East, but the fact is, we were surprised how we still couldn't see everything on the show floor. Like at first you go there, you walk around and you're like, wow, this is a lot smaller. Then you start walking around and playing all the indies and looking at them and learning about them, and even by the last day, you're still seeing an indie you didn't see.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. If you actually give a shit about indie games, which, like, that's what PAX is about to me, because all the big games you've seen.
And,
you know
like,
they're coming. You've seen other
PAX
trailers.
South, Nintendo's not there. Microsoft's not there.
Neither is Sony.
Sony's not there. It's like
it's going to be full of indies.
Condensed indie area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can download the app if you want. It shows who's going to be there.
But, yeah, so we'll be hanging out each evening with turbos. It's the best PAX for hanging out. That's why we really...
Yeah, and we're guessing, like, most days we'll probably just walk along the Riverwalk, try to get a restaurant together. If we can't get a restaurant together, we'll split up, eat separate places. There's tons of options there, and then we can all come together.
We'll all be around.
Riverwalk.
That's the point. We'll all be around. You know, it's really easy at PAX South to hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, Fifthlies, you're coming?
Sweet.
Awesome. It's going to be a great time. And,
Well, Death by Blunderbuss, you were there last year. You don't have to look for places that do big groups. We'll just do what we did last year. We will walk
every
up
place
and say,
on the Riverwalk does big groups. Every one of them does big groups.
Like,
That's
don't
the
go
point.
out of your way to...
You don't have to, because every single place accommodates.
Yeah.
There's Longhorn is like the first one you'll walk up to, and then there's like
Longhorn.
every single place after that. Like,
Yeah.
there's like a couple
Dave
ritzy
and Buster's
places.
is going to be so fucking busy. It's like a video game themed place, right? Like they have arcades and stuff.
Where is it?
Just around the corner. I think they just opened up, but I
really?
feel like it's going to be so busy.
I'm sure it'll be. I mean, is it like GameWorks? GameWorks always is able to fit people. It ended up being our
that's
go-to.
true, actually. Yeah, it's like Chuck E. Cheese for adults, yeah. Okay, well, we could always try that out. Regardless, if you're around the Riverwalk, then you'll probably either see us or we'll be tweeting out where we're gonna go.
Friday night is going to be the Twitch party. That's the one night, I guess, Becky and I won't be hanging out immediately. I mean, we might be able to catch dinner with you guys, but we'll probably be going as fast as we can over to the... When does it start? It's like 7 till 9 is the, like...
The partner
mixer.
part
Oh, we'll still be able to have dinner then with turbos. So, like, we'll eat and then Becky and I'll head over there around 7:30 or something.
It's at Pat O'Brien's
It's
pub.
at Pat O'Brien's, and so there'll be I guess, like last year for that party, getting in. I can't remember. I think Becky asked on the forums like what people's experiences were, but I remember a lot of turbos getting in. Some saying that they had to wait very little.
Yeah.
but then some saying they had to wait a lot. I
Like
think it
2 hours.
depends on when you got there.
Yeah.
It's like most parties. If you get there early, you wait a long time. If you get there late, you wait a long time. If you get there in the
Yeah.
sweet spot after that initial lineup gets in, it's usually
9:30 was kind of like a difficult time, I think.
because the initial line's still getting in and
Yeah,
they're checking
because-
every ID.
Yeah, people are coming in at 9, so that's,
I feel like for most big parties at PAX, the sweet spot's been 11.
yeah. But the thing too with Pat O'Brien's is it's this pub
It's
that
massive.
has like 20 different rooms. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't like want to get into the Twitch party, you can still go to Pat O'Brien's and go to like
Yeah.
any other like part of the bar. It's like 4 bars combined into one. It's weird.
Yeah. They opened a second line later in the evening.
Oh, maybe they'll be
Okay.
smarter this time then.
Okay, they
maybe
might
that's
be.
why. I think that's why CV Gunn was saying he had waited so long. He got there the earliest, and so he had to basically wait
Wait.
longer because he got there early.
Yeah.
In a way, but not early enough to be at the beginning of the line, which
Yeah.
probably started at frankly like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, what it comes down to, it shouldn't be too bad though. There's been, frankly, like there's been worse Twitch
Yeah.
parties, and
If you're under 21, I don't know if you can get into Pat O'Brien's. If you're under 21 for the other nights,
it's like a bar.
you can hang out with us on the Riverwalk.
Yeah. You'll still be able to have dinner with us on Friday night. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that it's a bar, so you won't be able to get in if you're under 21, which sucks. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
in Canada, you'd be better off 19.
On Saturday night, there is an Indies Need Booze party that's also at Pat O'Brien's. It's like $7 to get in or something like that. We haven't RSVP'd or anything for that one. I don't know if we'll be doing that, but that option is out there if you guys want to do that.
For Indies Need Booze?
Yeah.
I've never been to one of those parties.
No.
Don't they charge cover? I just don't see the
Yeah,
point.
that's what I said, $7.
Yeah, I don't see a huge point to like going to places where you have to pay cover because, I mean, yeah, there's just so many more other places. Yeah,
We
it's a thing you
probably-
can do. We won't.
On
Definitely
Friday
not.
night, we probably will be staying at Pat O'Brien's all night for those who
Yeah,
can't
it's
drink.
pretty likely that we'll be there all night. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
But I think the other nights, I don't know, I just like to hang out on the Riverwalk, and because then we can hang out with the people that,
Yeah, you're gonna have
come.
so even as early as Friday or Thursday night, Becky and I will
Yeah.
maybe spend a little time. If you're in town early, we'll tweet out when we're available.
we're hanging out with a family member during the day
Mm-hmm.
on Thursday. But if you guys, if people end up going along the Riverwalk, just tweet out hashtag BGA Packs, and
Yeah, that's the
we'll
main
come
thing.
meet up
I guess
with you guys.
the main thing is, but VGA PAX isn't the bat signal to get us; it's the bat signal to get each other. That's the main thing. Don't just rely on, and I don't even have to say this for most turbos. Find your own groups, get together, and Becky and I will usually find you guys. So that's the best thing to do.
And if you live in the San Antonio or surrounding area and you don't have tickets to PAX, just come hang out with us at night. You can do
Yeah.
that too.
If you can't, but there are tickets available, just so you know. So
Yeah, for Friday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Still.
any other notes? I think that's basically it. And there may be a morning where Becky and I
Right.
tweet out that we're gonna head over to Mitiera for breakfast. We're not gonna like try to eat breakfast together. There would just be a morning where we say possibly we're headed to
heading out
Mitiera
there.
right now. And if Turbozel wanted to eat there too, they could, just because it might be neat to be in the same restaurant at the same time. But
Yeah.
Mitiera isn't like the restaurants on the boardwalk where you can like say, can you accommodate this many? They have lots of seats, tons of seats. The place is huge, but
Yeah.
they're all interspersed, so you wouldn't be able to get a room like you could on
Exactly.
the Riverwalk.
Oh, guys, it's
building
open 24 hours. It's so fucking tasty.
It's
You should eat there.
you need to eat there.
And it's like, you might have seen a picture I posted last year. It has like crazy shit all over the walls. It has like Christmas lights up, and oh, it's so good. Would you recommend the SMS option for Twitter to follow?
Yes.
Raises
Follow-
yes.
VGA bot on Twitter and sign up for SMS messages on your phone so that you get tweeted unless you have a Twitter client that's really good at tweeting or like telling you when there's a new message. But
Thanks, Fiffles.
for most people's phones, I think even on the iPhone, it's better to get text messages because it pops up and it really alerts you.
Right.
So follow VGA Bot on PAX.
Post-PAX show will take place. We're hoping, I'm still confirming with the guys, but not this upcoming Thursday, but the next Thursday. So I think it's February 6th, perhaps. Thursday, February 6th. Because I know some people were asking about that, because it'll be a
We're gonna try to get that for
post-PAX
the
show and
post-PAX,
trailer type of thing.
Another cool pro tip is that you can drink along the Riverwalk.
Just go to the CVS, get some.
There's a
beers
CVS.
there.
That's actually probably one of your best. If you got a hotel near the convention center, the CVS down there on the Riverwalk's one of your best locations if you want to get booze.
February 4th is the Thursday, so I'm thinking Thursday, February 4th for post-PAX show.
Okay. Yeah, so the CVS sells beer, I think liquor, wine, all kinds of crazy crap, but you can drink along the Riverwalk.
Yeah. Maybe have drink with a buddy, especially if you don't know the area. That's a very good suggestion, Quasi.
The Riverwalk, for the most part, I would say is a safe area. I do believe, like, San Antonio as a whole, I'm not sure about during the night.
Especially the walk to Mitera from
Mitera, yeah, you're
the
gonna
Riverwalk is a little bit
maybe
sketchy
want a cab at night.
if you're going for like the 24-hour thing.
Because there's, some spots that are like, I mean, it's hard to say because we're in Vancouver, so we've seen sketchy spots, and it's really hard to say. I'd rather you be in large groups if you're traveling at night, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it would be always good to be, you could use Uber. But yeah, if you're going to be walking around at night, try to be in a group of like, 4
Better
or
safe
more.
than sorry.
I think
Exactly.
4 is a good number, because I don't want to make this sound bad, but like you'll see groups of kids, like young teenagers or older teenagers, maybe even young 20-somethings walking around in groups doing nothing,
Yeah.
which is always something that kind of makes me be like, you're just doing nothing, and it's just, I'm always wary of that.
Yeah.
I'm an old man, but I mean, still, like, I'm never worried about a large group doing things. It's
Yeah.
when a large group is doing nothing and just standing on a street, and you see a bit of that at night. So,
Another thing we might do is go to Dirk's Last Resort. It's that place where you put like bags on your head and the waitstaff is very rude.
we might go there.
We might go to Waxy's like we did last year. There's like tons of places we can go to.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of stuff
Yes.
to hang out. It really depends.
It's so lame. Yeah. We'll see.
I think that's all we have to say then about this trip.
Yeah.
So have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun, guys. And
Quasi says that he doesn't drink, so if anyone needs a pickup, he's there for
I didn't
him
know you
Saturday
didn't
night.
drink, Quasi.
Me neither.
You're only there Friday and Saturday. What? Oh, okay. You're taking off on Sunday.
I think that's
So if you're
basically.
in a situation where you feel like you need somebody's help, then Quasi is available on Friday and Saturday. Mm-hmm. If you feel stranded or whatever, we don't want it to be a Quasi taxi service though. And sorry,
It's not a moral choice. I'm just boring. That's funny.
sorry Disney for that we're not coming to East. Wish you could have made it to South.
Yeah, sorry to everyone who's going to East. We're not.
Well, with our trip to Disney this year, it also would have been really difficult to make it out to PAX East as well. It would have been
Yeah.
overwhelming.
We're going to Disney World this year with my entire family. It was their Christmas present.
Not my choice. All right.
Not Fraser's choice. I'm forcing him to go. I'll drink
Oh,
beer
you're not
at
even making it
Epcot.
to East, eh, Disney? That's good.
Disney World in Florida.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to a baseball game
Spring training.
in Dunedin.
All right, guys. I can definitely be grumpy. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Oh, I need some supper. And
Yeah.
a lie down. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.